Now to the election campaign. The independent MP, member for Fowler, Dai Le, joins us. Dai Le, thanks for your time. What do you make of this news poll today, the number that says things are tracking back to the government? What are you picking up on the ground in Fowler?
Look, I think polls, come and go, changes constantly on a daily basis. At the end, what matters is the polling on election day and the polling of the people. Things still are very challenging for communities here in Southwest Sydney, in particular in Fowler. I've spoken to businesses, to local people who are still telling me that, like this morning at an opening of a housing unit in Liverpool, people are telling me that construction has gone up more than 30%. It's so hard for them to build anything. It's so hard to deliver on housing because the fact that everything has gone up. Petrol price has gone up, food has gone up, electricity has gone up. So I think the people that do the polling, I don't know if they actually live in the community where cost of living is actually really hitting people, and people are choosing, in terms of putting food on the table and paying their bills. So it's a lot of challenging situations for families and workers here, especially in Fowler.
Yes, cost of living remains. Every poll says that it remains the top issue. Not a great warm reception from the budget in some respects. People saying it's not going to be a massive boost to the economy or to their own hip pocket. You would expect that given the size of those tax cuts. But do you think overall the mood is improving slightly?
Not here, out here in Western Sydney. Not when I talk to ordinary families, ordinary workers, the people who are kind of grinding away and slaving away to provide for their families. So it'd be great to understand how much polling do people do in communities like Fowler, and especially language is obviously a challenge as well. How do you poll people who don't understand a question when you ask them? So, there'll be lots of polling between now and the election, I have no doubt.
The Prime Minister misspoke a bit earlier when he was talking about asked about possible deals with the Greens. I want to play it for you, get your thoughts on that and the broader issue. Have a listen to this, Dai Le.
There was some reporting of something, in spite of the 385 times that I have said we will not govern in coalition with anyone, including the Greens, that I rule out, just to be really clear again, if you ask me, do you rule out governing in coalition with the Greens, the answer to that is no. No. I don't negotiate with the Greens. My campaign team in Greenlaw is about campaigning against the Greens, and I'm very confident.
So that's certainly within the Liberal campaign seen as the first major gaffe of the campaign. A Labor spokesperson has since sent me a message saying, quote, the Prime Minister unequivocally ruled out a deal with the Greens today and every day for the last 3 years, unquote. Misspoke, but not ideal for the Labor campaign, that's for sure.
Well, I know that they've done deals, with the Greens in the last 3 years to get some of their bills through, especially in the Senate. So I don't know. One of the things I think that, these politicians, I know I'm one, but I feel like I'm a community activist, is that they talk about, we don't do deals with the Greens, and yet in the Parliament they actually do deals with the Greens. So to me, that is very disingenuous when you say that. There are deals happening with the Greens between Labor and the Greens. So just be frank about that. I mean, they can't, whatever the Prime Minister says about not doing deals or whatever, out there in the real world, as we know, Greens will, people who support the Greens will support the Labor Party and vice versa. So I don't know what all of this, standing out there talking about, not doing deals with the Greens, I think that's a bit disingenuous.
Okay, well, I just want to finish on a bit of a lighter note, some campaign material. You've got some interesting material yourself, a nice fan that's going out to locals. And talk me through the use of this sort of campaign material. Have a look at it. Our viewers can see this as well. The Dai Le fan there going out to people in Fowler.
Yeah, look, obviously it's very hot out here in Western Sydney. So when we go to events, especially during the summer, and I go to so many cultural events and it's really hot. And I thought, well, let's make a plan to give it to people. But a lot of people comment about my obviously traditional Vietnamese ao dai, with the Australian flag. And I can tell you, people from across the country, the world, have said to me how beautiful that dress was. And so I thought, it's an iconic dress. I believe I've created an iconic dress, and I thought I'll give that to the community. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely. And even Chris Bowen, your neighbour, I noticed an Assyrian colouring book. Check this one out. Our viewers might not see this, but MPs are trying to get into the classrooms as well there, or the kids with their colouring in as well.
I have to say, I'm so glad to see that in the past, for many years, out here in safe Labor seats, we don't see many members of Parliament of the Labor Party going out there campaigning. But obviously we're now seeing that there is attention being drawn to this wonderful community of Fowler and neighbouring seats like McMahon or Werriwa, and to see that we are taken seriously, shining the spotlight on this amazing community, the opportunities that we have created for ourselves and our families, and there are opportunities still to be seized. And it's a matter of the government of the day taking notice and knowing that we are a community that needs the investment to grow more, and to ensure that our young people and our small businesses have the opportunity as well in this wonderful country.
Yeah, it is a wonderful part of the country and a wonderful part of the city of Sydney. Dai Le, member for Fowler. Great to chat. We'll catch you.